Hey guys, sitting here with the UDR upside down, and we're going to do a video on what everybody that gets a new UDR should do first thing to prolong the longevity of their truck. Well, I don't see a lot of people talking about it, so I'm going to show you how to do it. First, we got to take the wheels off. Okay, so I got the wheel off. Next, you have to undo this one screw right under here to undo this caliper. So we just took this screw out, so the caliper's free, but now you need to pop off the actual hub right here, this disc brake, and this hex nut also with it. They kind of come off as a piece. You can't take one off without taking the other one. So you have to pry on it and get it to pop loose, and then it'll slide out, and that will slide out at the same time, and that comes out. You just have to pop this out from that bolt, or the way this pin holds it in place. So that is now free. The axle is in there, has a little bit of movement. There's a little ring in there, little groove that keeps it in, so you have to undo these two screws, this one up here and this one down here. So once you got both these screws loose, you can pull them out from the top and the bottom, and then this whole piece here will become freed up to slide off of there. Have to push it a little bit. Slide the camera back so I don't pop it off. Just like that. You can move that little pin to make it off easier, and then that piece comes out. And here's the bearing that goes in there, and this is your whole drive shaft from that side. And here is the little piece I was talking about that holds it from sliding out. The bearing holds it in there, and this holds the bearing in there. Bearing sits in there like that to hold it from sliding out, and it rests, the bearing rests right in this hole and keeps the shaft from sliding out. So now, what are we going to do? We got this drive shaft out. A lot of people have issues in their differential after they run it for a while, and it's because dust and sand get right in here, right through there, gets in and messes it all up. So the best thing to do is, when it's brand new, take this off and put grease in here. What I'm going to do is slide this in. I should actually just fill it with grease and jam that in there, and so it'll shove grease all the way in, but I may just put it like this, squirt grease in there, and then slide it in. Not sure what way would be the best route. I think either one would work. I think putting the grease in and then sliding this in might actually get more grease in there, but the main thing is just to make a seal in here to keep water, dust, sand, anything from getting inside there. I mean, this is sealed pretty good, but it comes in through here, and then everybody has problems or complains. So I think just sealing this up from the very beginning when it's brand new is the best thing to do. I do that on my rock crawlers, and going to do the same thing on the UDR. So here it is, grease inside. I ended up doing both, putting grease in and putting grease on the shaft. Figured it would be the most. And then you just slide that back in and pop this backwards, pop this back on, and reassemble it the same way you took it off. So this part's a little tricky because you have to put this like this and then slide it on, and you have to get this groove right in here where this pin is and put that right in that pocket, and you have to do it all at the same time. So this is the first time I've ever done this, so get to see what it's like for a person doing it the first time, get to do it. That wasn't too bad. So that is it. And then reattach the screw up here, screw down there, and the screw back on here to hold the caliper on. So you can see it took about 7 minutes to do each side, so probably 15 minutes or a little more to do it, and if it saves you a lot of headache in the future, I'd say it's worth it. So if you found this helpful, please share it with anybody you know that might help, and hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks, guys.